Come on in, y'all. God bless every single last one of you. Come on in, come on in, come on in. The title of the message is Ordained Power in God. Ordained Power in God. And we're talking about herds, demonic herding versus godly herding. Demonic herding versus godly herding. Because this is a herding season. When I say herds, H-E-R-D-S, herds, all right? And I was talking about this in the last live stream, and I was talking about how the schools in America are full of satanic and demonic herding. Nick Noble, you can you can inbox me. I don't know how you couldn't find my Cash App, but demonic herding, H-E-R-D-I-N-G versus godly herding. In this season, you have different groups and they are doing nothing but, God bless you, Charlie. They are doing nothing more than hurting. You got to look at your children, your grandchildren, and your nieces and your nephews again. You got to look at them, and you got to look at them with a clear eye. You got to stop just throwing your kids on the bus in the morning without being at the bus stop. You got to stop just thrusting your children off to somebody else without you being a parent in that child's life. You need to look into your child's life, look into your child's future, and look into the issues that are going on with your child because of the school systems that they are subject to and the type of thing that they have to deal with in school. I told you guys last year I started homeschooling my son. And the reason why I had to start homeschooling my son is because one of the facilitators at the school was homosexual and he was making advances towards my son. And when he was like making advances towards my son, he started trying to groom him doing different things. So the different things that he was doing was watching my son on camera all day long when my son would be in the hallway talking to his friends, trying to meet other guy friends that were other boys, you know, trying to be with the team, the football team and stuff. Meanwhile, this homosexual predator was a principal, a assistant principal in the school, just watching my son. Calling me on the phone. Miss Tyson, talking like this. Miss Tyson, your son, Miss Tyson, your son was outside, Miss Tyson, talking to his friends, Miss Tyson. Is that illegal? Don't get in trouble. So then he started trying to like isolate my son. My son never been in trouble his whole life. He said that my son, when I knew that the devil was a liar, he put my son in school suspension because my son was waiting at the front door for me to pick him up when the bell had already rung and school was over with. He did that twice. When I'm the one told my baby to wait up front for me because I'll come through carpool to pick him up. He said one time your son was talking at the front door, that we couldn't do that. And then he said that he was waiting at the front door, where all the kids are supposed to wait at. He was trying to target my son to break down my son's manly self-esteem so that he could turn him into a faggot. But it wasn't going to happen, nigga. Wasn't going to happen because it's a praying woman of God right here. And when God showed me that predatorial sex trafficking spirit in the school trying to go after my child, I wouldn't have recovered my baby. I homeschooled my son. So when I'm on here crying out for people's children, trust me, I'm doing it because I love your kids. I care about children all over this world. You better go get your child You better go look out for your kid. Hurting is taking place. From the heavens to the earth, hurting is taking place. I am not reading comments right now because I'm not being distracted. You can make a comment. I'll go back through the comments later. I am not reading comments right now. I am not here to play games on this live stream today. Do not interrupt my live stream with no mess. I'm here to prophesy. I'm not playing games. If you interrupt my life, I will block you immediately. In fact, I have no time to play with demons today. Go play field chess with somebody else. Got things I got to do. I got people who need God. Got time to play with no demons today. So when your child is going to a school and they're vulnerable and they're innocent, they don't know anything, they're left into the hands of the facilitators in the school, the coaches, the teachers, the counselors. They're going to school to learn. You got people who try to take advantage of your children in school. Young kids try to take advantage of your children. God bless you, prophet. Young kids, other kids try to take advantage of your child. Other students try to take advantage of your child. Teachers try to target and market your child based on their vulnerability, based on what they don't know to do or what they do know to do. These schools need to be raided. I swear for God, they need to be raided by the FBI. There needs to be an investigation into the school systems of America. I'm yelling it to the top of my lungs. The military needs to be the one governing our schools, working the hallways. I'm serious. I'm not joking. No, because when it's okay to homeschool your child. I did that. That's what I do with your homeschool. But then you have to allow your child to be in an environment with other children, with other people. So the child has to become a part of the community, a part of the people, a part of sports. So it's good to homeschool them for a curriculum and the lesson plan. But when it comes time for interactions, they need to be able to be around other students. I'm telling you, North Carolina. Now, if North Carolina schools look like this, I don't even want to fathom what New York and New Jersey and these other schools looking like. You move to Texas, you take your kids to Texas school, they straight. You move to Texas, you put your kids in school in Texas, they straight. Because them white boys ain't playing that mess out there in Texas. They don't play that mess out there in Texas. How's the schools in Mississippi? Because I know in Alabama, they said them things is horrible. See, what happened is that the white man done took control and authority over their doggone children at them schools out there. Now, you got one or two of them to go off every now and then, but they done took authority over their kids and their school systems. And that mess ain't going down out there in Texas. We need governors who are not asleep. We need politicians who are not asleep. You want to win the election? If you want to win this election and you watching me, mention something about people's kids and what you're going to do to correct these school systems. And that's the person who can overturn the winning the election. Because all these other things, I don't even remember what nobody's talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Because what you talking about ain't dealing with what's going on in the homes of the single and the white and the Indian people. Let me oh shoot, hold on, y'all. Oh shoot.